Welcome back. Now, interior decorating is not new, but how do you add that South African flair to your home? Well, you can get some ideas at Decorex Joburg next month. South African designers will showcase their skills from the 3rd to the 6th of August in Sandton. Creative Director Bielle Bellingham joins us with more on what visitors can expect at Decorex Joburg. Good morning to you. Thank you for joining us here on the South African Morning. Decorex is always an exciting time. There's so much to experience, so much to learn and enjoy. Just let's start by talking about what people can expect in attending the Johannesburg edition.
Well, we have taken over the Sandton Convention Centre, so there will be 4 floors of kitchens and bathrooms, build and plan, decor and accessories, and then 100% design and design Joburg. So this is basically your cheat sheet. If you are doing a renovation or just looking for inspiration to update your home, it's a one-stop shop for everything you need to do to learn about your home. It's also interesting in that it's both for consumer and trade. So it's for your home, yes, but it's also for interior designers, architects, quantity surveyors to come and learn about what the new design concepts are on the horizon of our creative economy.
Let's expand then on those new design concepts. What are sort of some of the design trends that we've seen emerge in 2023?
I would say chief amongst them is sustainability. We've just really, as designers, realized that we have got to take accountability for our decisions and how powerful our collective impact can be if we make the right decision. So everyone is foregrounding sustainability in the materials we choose, the systems that we are designing. Also thinking about how do we design new products, new behaviors, instead of always new products. So that trickles down into all the trends that we're looking at biophilia, we're looking at 3D printing in both product design and architecture, vernacular design. They're multiple, but I think the most important is sustainability.
And are we seeing African designs and African inspiration come to the fore? Are we also seeing more African designers play their part?
Yes, at long last. I think for too long, Africa has been seen as a trend, and we now really are taking agency in terms of our design aesthetic. So we're very proud to be working with established designers who have been with us for many years. Decorex turns 30 this year, so we have some designers who've been with us for 30 years. But we also, one of our mandates, one of our key things is to launch new emerging talent. So and that's one of my great joys. So I'm very excited to launch a lot of new products and people at the show this year.
So let's talk about some of the designers and maybe some of those young designers that will be showcasing, and also some of the exhibitors that will be showcasing. Who can we expect?
Oh, be careful now, so don't. I think, okay, so in terms of 100% design Joburg, that floor we're co-locating. We have a lot of the newer designers going to be showcasing there. We have Thabo Kapele, we have Wando Lefoto, we have Kabelo from Kasi Flavor. What is also we're starting to do is see that interior design and fashion and product design and graphic design aren't all completely separate. They actually work together. So specifically on the Design Joburg floor, because I'm not sure if everyone knows, but we have Decorex Joburg, and then we co-locating with 100% design and Design Joburg. So basically the 3 biggest design shows in South Africa, or maybe even the continent, are co-locating for the 4 days. So one ticket gets you access to all 3 shows. And on this Design Joburg floor, we're really starting to open up and have, I guess, more discussions about what the different boundaries between design are. So we're seeing a lot of newer designers in there.
Bielle, talking about discussion, Decorex is not just a visual experience. There will be opportunities to gain some experiences and to educate yourself and also have some discussion. Talk to us about those sort of activities that attendees can experience.
Yes, well, we have 3 theatres, content theatres on the floor. So we launched, Samsung Bespoke Cooking Theatre has been a hot favourite for years. So that everyone loves being able to learn from chefs, learn what their signature dishes, learn the tricks of the trade. So that happens in the kitchen hall. Then Design Joburg, we have a content theatre for 4 days of free programming. So anyone who has a Decorex ticket can listen to these talks called Future Talks. So what we're trying to do there is fetch the future. And we realize as designers, we can create the conditions in which we need to get to a better future. So that's what the discussions are about. We've got some very, very sexy speakers, if that's the only way I can say it. We're listening to architects and 3D printers and all manner of speakers. And then in the build hall, on the bottom of Sandton Convention Centre, we are launching the very first Archi Talks program. So Greg Truen from Toyota and Graham Wood and a whole lot of architects and engineers will be discussing the built environment for 4 days as well. And very much the idea is these are on the floor in the exhibition so that anyone can pop in at any time or pop out, ask questions. The point is that we inspire our industry and that we accelerate growth and that we can be better. So very much looking forward to those.
Lovely. I'm thinking about a few months ago, we commemorated World Environment Day, and one of the biggest issues this year and themes was beating plastic waste. How important is this concept in the design space in ensuring that there is upcycling, eco-friendly materials are used, and we are making sure that there's repurposing of materials and just trying to bring down and help aid in the issue of plastic waste?
It's critical. It's beyond critical. And I think we're very behind in many ways. And we're all trying, but it's not enough. So everyone is doing their bit, but I think that we have a responsibility to accelerate that quite significantly. I think also everyone thinks it's a bit hard, and we've gone through this long period of a few hardships. So everyone's like, oh, another thing that we have to do, and it's going to cost more, and it's another step. But in many ways, it actually can be quite financially profitable to start using waste as a material. We don't have another option. We cannot continue to use virgin materials all the time and produce as much waste as we can. So the design community and designers and consumers are all starting to think about this. How do we buy less but better? How do we really interrogate what went into the things that we're buying? And I think also very important to mention environment and the planet is very, very important, but at the same time, people are very important. So as brands, it is this buzzword or whatever it is called intersectional environmentalism, in that you have to look after people and planet at the same time. So are people being paid properly for the work that they are doing? Are their conditions good in terms of that they're working? So all of these things are top of mind for all designers at the moment.
Just quickly, Belle, can you just talk to us about where people can purchase tickets, how they can attend, when this is happening, where this is happening, just so that we can come through and support?
Please do. You can buy tickets already on iTickets or through decorex.co.za. You can also buy at the door, though, but obviously it's great to buy before, and then you don't have any queues or anything like that. It is happening from the 3rd to the 6th of August at the Sandton Convention Centre. We are, based on our numbers in Cape Town, we are a little bit nervous about parking in Joburg. So we made lots of plans. There's lots of parking at Nelson Mandela Square and at Sandton Sandton City, sorry. But we also do encourage you to use e-hailing services if you are worried about sitting in queues for parking. And that's us.